the role of media is to inform and educate. And my view of an independent media is one that is free of economic and political pressure. Political comes in, especially when we come to Africa, right? In the case of an independent, being able to be independent in this perspective, right, like you working for an organization that you have to toe along the line of the organization, as it happens in Africa these days. And what normally happens is we have independent media in inverted commas, and this is what happens. Most of these independent media, private media corporations, are not properly resourced, and they depend on their advertisement driven. They depend on other advertisement, and most of these come from corporations that is feeding them, because selling your newspapers off the street alone cannot be able to meet your personal expenses and your overheads. So you depend on adverts to be able to run it. So you are at the mercy of the government and institutions to control you. But you can have your own opinion, right? It's a personal issue.
An opinion, what sort of opinion would you have? An opinion as reflected perhaps in terms of facts, in terms of the real issues that are going on?
Well, what I want to say is facts are facts, right? Media can be stifled in some way, but it's an independent issue. There are people who are bold, like, you know what, forget everybody. I'm going to report it as it is, right, regardless. And it is likely that there's somebody who's also going to support such a person, that this is an honest media organization that will tell the truth regardless. So if they're not getting support from the government to run it as independent as they want to be, I am going to support them. And I believe there are organizations out there that are willing to provide that kind of support. So there is a tendency of having an independent media, even though it doesn't seem to exist.